he was the ultimate like, right? But DMX had some. So you're right though. That's why I'm asking. So because my first time seeing DMX was LL Cool J featuring Cannabis, DMX.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Right? Do you remember? Y'all remember that? And that's where Cannabis kind of like switched his verse or whatever.
No, that's when LL came back.
No, LL. That's what it is.
That shit, because Cannabis said to me, take the mic from your arm.
Yeah, and then LL ended up rewriting his verse.
Never
talking about Cannabis on the same record as this nigga, which I thought was, I didn't appreciate. I thought it was kind of bitch made.
I mean, it was something like that.
I thought that was bitch made.
It was an LL record.
Right.
So.
Right. He could do what he want, but still.
He could do what he want, but he felt some type of way, nigga. You tell that's just like me saying, I'm about to take the diamonds off your arm. Tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like on this nigga's song.
Yeah, I get that, but he was
not on your song, but on this nigga's song.
But he didn't have to whip his ass in front of her. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
he felt like he had already got.
Like he was a little young dude with his strength. Yeah, this was like college. It was like you know, and who did not want that mic tattoo when LL first had it?
Everybody wanted it, but this is the whole thing though. You cannot tell a legend that you're gonna take a mic from his arm.
That's tattooed.
That's tattooed on it in the same.
That's a hard bar.
You got it on my icon. Nigga, the bar's dope, right? The bar's dope.
I thought it was bold. I thought it was scrappy. I thought it was, you know, he a little young pit bull, you know what I'm saying? He whooped his ass on the track. He rewrote his whole shit.
I don't think he ever really had that.
He rewrote it. I mean,
because again, it's that voice. It ain't for everybody. Like Drake really literally has a voice for everybody. No matter what, you can stomach it.
Drake has a vibe.
You said this. Drake is the Rapturian candidate. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. How do you say that? That sounds like something. That's a term you.
Rapturian candidate.
You remember the Manchurian candidate?
This nigga missed the extra point.
Bread.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
You basically bread. He missed the extra point.
Like, nigga, after that, just do 3 field goals in the count. Wow. Yeah, he was, yeah.
That's how many.
Take your jersey off now. Who wants to be number 3? Anybody? Take your jersey off now. For real.
This is the worst kicking performance.
What I mean is, okay, so in the Manchurian candidate, you know, they basically made this man to be the president, right? Everything about him, like they made him likable, the shit that he said, right? Made motherfuckers appeal to everything. I kind of feel like that's Drake. You know what I'm saying? Drake is the only rapper, okay, that appeals to gay members, straight-laced motherfuckers, gay people, white people, black people. It doesn't fucking matter. Old people, young people, it doesn't fucking matter. Nigga, he's the type of motherfucker your mom wouldn't mind.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, the appeal, I don't think the appeal is, so let's take a Young Thug, right? No, or a Twista, or let's take, what I'm saying is the complication of rap, right? To where Drake is doing what Jay-Z kind of specialized, is putting conversation over beats, where you're able to actually, in a sense, almost have a conversation, talk about feelings, life, without all the tricks and the bars, or the inflection of, you know what I'm saying, a little type shit.
It's fucking flying.
Amongst what era of music did Drake become more popular?
Wait, what do you mean?
During like the Lil Wayne.
You're saying during the mumble rap where somebody's able to hear you and understand.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like totally different.
But he actually makes good music.
He makes amazing music.
I mean, it's like,
I don't give a fuck nobody.
his voice isn't offensive. When you have that offensive voice, it's hard to get through. I think when we all started with like Terrence's voice and you not being able to get through it, and DMX and your voice, and you can't stop that voice.
Some voices are hard to stomach.
Yeah, I think some are number one thing you're gonna have.
Is that what that is? With that particular rap?
Depending on who. Depending on you talking about the rapper you're talking about, Titanic. I think there's a few rappers. I think so let's take like Macy Gray, right?
I love her.
well, she has a scratchy, she has a voice that it's almost an acquired taste, right?
And it's stacked, right?
I love it, to be honest with you. Like, there's some songs that I'm just like Greatest Show on Earth is one of my favorites. Like, that shit is so dope. You know what I'm saying? But, and only her voice could do it, right? But a whole album of hearing, like, you know how you go to Spotify and there's some people you could put on and listen to it, let it ride. And Spotify plays everything from the artist, right?
Not Mason Gray.
Oh, yeah, Mason, I couldn't do that. Same thing with like Titanic, who's a local artist, anybody doesn't know. But yeah, same thing with him. But I did, like I said before, I did hear a song that he just posted about a couple weeks ago that I was like, okay, I like that. You know what I mean? I like his grind better than his music. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. Yeah, man. There's other folks like that. Like a lot of people say like L Keys.
Okay.
Right?
How you like that?
Like L Keys, I love his grind. Like I think he's a visionary. I think he understands how much you have to do yourself too as well to get through it, right? Not waiting for somebody else.
He works hard.
He works very hard. However, I do think the music's a step behind every time, right? No, his work ethic is crazy.
I feel like he needs, people get mad at me when I say this shit, but I'm gonna say it. I feel like he needs somebody to help him write. The reason is because his music sounds very localized and regional. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't appeal to many people outside of Aurora. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't even think it appeals with the people in Aurora like that.
Exactly. So that's why he's.
I think it's more affiliation more than appreciation of the music.
His mind is so good though that he can have somebody help him write a hook.
He was part of Boss Boys.
Yeah.
Boss
He was
Boys.
he was like in the middle of that talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
I say this though, real shit. Keys, if you're watching, you know, I'm not caring about being offended or anything, but check it. I really believe your lane is like, you could be a mogul, like, because your skill set, your work ethic, and your ingenuity, like if he was pushing another artist, like say he was pushing AP the way he pushes himself, right? Or say he was pushing like, this is huge, right? You see what I'm saying? He could be like that, the Diddy in a sense type.
And then come in when you want to. Verse happen to even rap. You come in when you want to, kids, and have fun and start and get behind that. Then some of them want artists that really,
but that's hard too though. Artists, the ego. Ooh, you talking about because I know as an artist too, because I'm older now, so I'm able to get it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit different. But if somebody in the thick of things was able to say, you know what, you should try, rapping or music is not you should do this. Back then, I might have been tickled, nigga. Like that should you might not have showed it, but that shit would have hurt, my nigga. But Keys is at this point.
I understand what the signaling line is.
Which when K-Tone first showed me Trick, when I first heard Trick, I literally told Trick, bro, you just need to write. You should write for Preez. Because Preez looks like a rapper. Right. You know what I'm saying?
At that time he did too.
At that time he looked like a rapper. He was the nigga that, like, you look at him like, he rap punk. But then you heard his music, you was like, nah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But
Trev really writes and
Trev is probably the most amazing probably one of the most amazing writers in the industry right now.
I'm gonna see if I get the flex on y'all real quick. You heard anything new from the dude?
Trev?
Yeah.
No.
So check this out. So in my mind, this is what I was thinking, right? And this is why I'm able to. It's not like because he likes me better, right? He might though, But no. So check it. So, and they always know. So this is it didn't come out of left field for me because since his same thing, you know me, I'm always because I listen and I love artists, I love people, and I think they deserve the real criticism, the real talk. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they take, I think they deserve it. competitive dude. He still has that raw 90s, 2000, early 2000 competition rapping, right? So in my mind, for somebody like him, his next new shit is gonna be fucking crazy. Right. His closest homie is talked about #1 AP, like they're respectfully so, because real shit, right? You know, I've been saying that for a while too, right? But so I say that.
It's a little redundant though.
Right. You
hard to get through a whole album of AP, boy, you be dropping essays, 20,000 page essays on the Navy White. But one of the best fucking
But check this out real quick. So it got out that I told Trev this. I told Squizzy this. Squizzy told Trev, okay? So I get this song, play this Funky Ducks, okay? I play that shit, I'm like, God. Listen, bro. Nah, bro. Listen, bro. If niggas had doubts, my nigga,
he got back.
Listen, just like I thought, like anybody who thinks like that or is a competitor like that is not just gonna fall to the wayside.
I think start competing with the local scene and start
going out bigger. Exactly.
Get out that pond.
But when the local scene and you're in the local scene, bro, and nobody's looking at you like you
but you always got that respect though. See, that's the thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. These last 2 years, bro. I literally play because I have a youth. Anyway, I hired a young dude, right? And he came in the office and I played it. I just let it just ride, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? And he started vibing with the song. Then he started asking questions. Who that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, just listen, check it out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, and he stands up. Right. Starts walking in my office. I'm like, man, he got bars. Like, and when the song there, I'm like, that's here. That's Trev. He said, that's Trev. He said, if Trev raps like that, us young folks would be on him if he kept rapping like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a ground in a group of a mass of folks who's listening, who don't even listen or give a fuck what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? So the respect level, I felt that and seen that on Trev. When you, come on, man, nobody's still been in this stratosphere. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, to that type of stratosphere, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, the shit that I heard, and then I just got a new one yesterday, right? It's called 24-8. I got a new one yesterday, right? Here's another one for you. I haven't listened to it yet. I got it yesterday.
24-8.
But I'm anxious because I can't lie, bro. That's my business on Damo, bro. When he gave me that first track that he dropped on me, first of all, the second verse it might be hard pressed to find a second verse like that out of some of these local cats, bro. Or some of these rappers, bro.
The rappers,
bro.
Real shit. I'm gonna say Trev is one of the best writers.
Yeah.
Period. He's a good writer.
He has a hell of a catalog too.
Yeah. I'm from Trev.
Sincerely.
That's a solid. You can't bring that music.
People who he's written for.
Yeah. That's another reason to step back from the game.
Dog.
Yeah. Well, that's where the money is.
That's where the money.
You know what I'm saying? So when my first payout from the music in real payout was as a writer. Right. You know, and it was because I signed a 50-50 split sheet. That's the first thing. You know, I did a session in Patchwork Street in Atlanta. That's the first thing that was pulled out. Like, we wrote the song there, recorded the song there, and before anybody went anywhere, or anything got done, or anybody said, yeah, that split sheet. Producer gets half and the writer gets basically whatever else. For the most part, 30 to whatever, and the artist gets the trickle. If he writes. Right? Or if it's in his closet that he gets to learn something. But if not, you shit it out of fucking luck. You just there for the cameras.
That's there for the voice.
You feel me? Right.
That's it.
Right. When I understood that, my whole life changed too. Shit.
But writing is where the money's at.
Writing is where the money at, though. But I mean, even going forward, like I like where we're at. You know, since we're talking about Colorado music, I like where we're at right now as a whole with Colorado music. Like Scott, as a whole. I know there's some folks that I think you have to. Like when you told me you haven't heard of Ralphie Sway, I think he's
Ralphie Sway's got to do. I don't listen to a lot. I don't listen to a lot of Colorado music. music, I admit it.
But you're still an artist too, though.
But you know what I mean? I don't listen to a lot of car music. I'll fuck with Larry June, then I'll be listening to me, trying to perfect me.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, as an artist. So that's what I'm saying, to enlighten y'all a little bit, bro.
Like, we need to hear you.
The reason why I listen to it is because when people send me Colorado music, well, I'm not gonna say people, okay? When certain artists send me their music, it sucks, okay? And so that kind of turned me off from going out and fucking like searching for niggas. I know this nigga.
Yeah.
So this nigga puts out a record, nigga, I'm checking for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I already know what he's capable of. But these new niggas, I don't know what they're capable of. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way I'm gonna be able to fucking see somebody say that this nigga's dope and me be like, oh, let me check this nigga
I
out.
like Polo Hill.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't.
So y'all see the Stage Wars. So with Stage Wars, right? So what made me really tune into the music is, you know,
Something
But I do like
100 Pack Savvy.
100 Pack Savvy and that little neighbor they be slapping.
There's a few of them though. I tell you, there's a lot more. Okay, let me say this. Let me say this.
Yeah.
If you guys have any worries of where we're at as a music culture, I think we're in good hands. I want to assure y'all like and you know what it is? It's a testament to the engineering.
Yeah.
It's a testament to the producers as well. I think people are understanding the importance of having an actual real engineered song.
Man,
I think
so long for that.
it took so long for that to happen.
It's happened.
And now there is a real
You can actually
understanding.
put on Colorado music
And
and not fucking be a down.
right.
To the everything.
Exactly. So that has changed, right? Producers have changed, right? Of course, the access and the accessibility of making beats and stuff like that has changed and been so much lot easier too. But the artists have, man, listen, man. So Stage Wars, when I first came back from Atlanta, when I was out there in Atlanta, right? When I first came back to Denver, because I was an artist too, right? I kept my ear really close to the music scene, period. And then when I came back, I was just like, you know, I'll dabble, but I started getting more into the business because in Atlanta I was doing well on the business side, right? So I came back out here stuck into the business, but what I did want to do is I started because you know me, I'm able to go to any neighborhood for the most part, right? And really be good with anybody in here, right? So with that being said, I would be able to go to these neighborhoods and hear artists that on the west side that niggas on the east side wouldn't able to hear. Or niggas in the rural that, you know what I'm saying, or this white boy over here in Lakewood, or, you know, that, cause I'm still in the thick of things, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. So with that in mind, I'm like, man, Stage Wars, I bet he got all the gangsters riding his shit on the west side. I bet all the gangsters on the east side love this type of shit.
What you know, we was really nice.
But that's how it originated. That's how even you and Ricky Knox was like. Matter of fact, that's a great example. Ricky Knox at the time his name was ringing bells. It wasn't even the music. It was just he could say anything, and the whole West Side would be, you know, the essays would be like, oh shit, that's him. Same thing with Joey. Joey at the time, same thing. Had a whole side. All he had to do was just and it's a whole situation. So I knew that there was respectability in those types of ways. It wasn't even all the music. It was just kind of like, that's how 10 and 10 and 100 Rack 6, I put them together. They didn't know each other before I put them together like that. I just seen them in different realms. So what I'm saying is that I keep my ear to hearing the artists all the time. And I've heard the music that I'm hearing now. It used to be a lot harder for me, let's say that, to dig through Colorado music, to find a good artist, to find somebody decent. But now it's like, shit, they damn near coming on my table, bro. Yeah. Real shit.
There's some talent.
Y'all gotta tap in, man. Y'all gotta listen, man. Say again?
An abundance of decent niggas.
I think there's an abundance. I really do.
No, I really like. I really do the shit that I heard, and that shit. I just said I named 3 of them. That
Ralphie?
No. So check. So let's do this. I can say 5 in trap. I can say 5 in like club stuff. I can say like 5 in like street ride shit. 5 in R&B. 5 in
Jeremiah Black. You got
he's good. He hasn't even really.
Yeah, Jeremiah
he's cheating?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's cheating. You talking about the singer?
Yeah. If he related, because I just thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah Black sings too. He has a voice to him too, right?
Yeah.
If he was related to Nathaniel Black, he cheated, bro.
Man, I don't know.
That's one of the greatest voices to ever. Nigga, let Nathaniel Black come in here right now and bust a note. Give me crying. Real shit, dog, man. I mean, how y'all feel just basically in the climate of the city, man? There's it's just a lot of new shit, man. New development, new types of niggas, like new types of shit to adjust to, new bitches, new life situations, new landscape, like,
It's just weird.
this is weird to you.
I met a straight the other day, man, and shit is weird to me, man, that I'm on the east side. I'm driving past for a park. And a fucking dog park, my nigga. Where I was walking their dog and shit. Nigga, I was like, nigga, what the fuck is this? Like, that shit hurts my whole soul, my nigga. I remember when I couldn't go by Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. You know what I mean? Like, I hear people say, let's hear some different shit.
But I be like, damn, this niggas be really wanting to live amongst like.
Nigga, I don't know if that's what it is, but I think what I think hurts my heart is the fact that
It's knowing how
all of our grandparents' houses.
They kids, so they kids, so
it's the lack of education, and that's the thing. They took advantage of
business,
just financial literacy. Period. Because honestly, that shit.
shit was some money.
But I mean, think about that. They haven't seen 300,000. They're like, let me buy your home 300,000 right there when they sit on your couch. Like here, you ain't never seen it all, and then turn it down to $1.5 million. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So when the folks is not seeing that, they're just seeing it's the east side. They're not realizing even damn, we're a walk away from downtown.
right?
RTD just built right through it, the transportation, like those are the things that folks who has that literacy would look for and understand those dynamics. Something's coming. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's a rise in the situation.
And there's a few of them that held on and got paid.
There's a few. Not enough.
Still in all, if you don't understand that change is happening, then you get left behind. You gotta realize to be able to adapt to change in any second.
It sucks. Me and my buddy Big J, Jason McBride, man. So he's a buddy that, you know what I'm saying? Actually, our friendship grew within the time during the gentrification. It was like 9 years last, I think about 10 years, right? So within that last 9, 10 years, he's full Park Hillian, you know, I'm an East Side representative, right? So that whole 10 years, we're just joking about different changes in each other's neighborhood.
Right.
Oh, you got a little bike shop now. Now you can't go here. But it's such a nightmare now. Like it's, I mean, take Park Hill even Fairfax.
Fairfax, my
Bro,
nigga.
as soon as you hit Fairfax, you have to skip. Like if you're not out there like this, right? Yeah, with your dog on the leash, man, you're looking out of place.
In the middle of the street.
That shit crazy.
Not on the sidewalk and shit.
That shit's crazy. That's like names. That's all.
I don't want you to describe I just want to hear the description.
Back in the day, I used to sell crack on Fairfax.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to duck, and I used to be nervous coming out there because Fairfax was hot.
Right.
So I'd be in the creeks and the cracks, and I'd be parked over in the little areas. Yeah. We moving around, but you know I had to sell my dope. So and that's a dope area, and it was a cracked out area, and it was a fucked up area. You could die on that area.
Damn it.
And there's a lot of bullshit on there. So I get it. I get it.
And we miss it.
Nah, it's not missing. Nobody misses it, though.
I mean, I don't think I missed that. I think I missed the fact that we don't have somewhere that we had. Back in the days, my nigga, the East Side was the only place that black people were able to live.
But yeah, I think we really missed, our generation really missed the actual business and commerce that was really going on. We was the generation right with, like our mothers and fathers, they kind of seen that their mothers and fathers, they really was deeply soiled in the importance of it. And then by the time they got to us, it just, you know, cracked and a whole bunch of
It was horrible. But that's the time
they got to us. I just wanted to move us out of there because nigga, it was too much.
One thing I always said when I was young.
That shit WU. All those houses were like 20, 30 grand.
Right.
We're hustling with hundreds of grand everywhere. We could have just been putting 20 grand here, 20 grand here,
Right.
and
Right.
right now,
We didn't have the financial literacy though, too, as well. But that's not what I was talking about missing. This is real shit. One thing that I always prided myself is always saying, man, and all through my 10 years being youngest, I'd always say the sun is always brighter on the east side, right? And I used to love walking through the E, bro. I used to love seeing black. I used to just love seeing, and I used to say this too. People be like, there ain't no culture. I'm like, nah. If you just walk through the east side, I said, you might not be able to walk anywhere else, but if you walk through the east side, you're gonna feel the culture. And I used to do that on purpose, bro. That's how I got to know a lot of people, because I didn't mind walking through this motherfucker. And that's what I'm talking about, Kimbo. And I feel like, nah, the sun just shines so much.
Why ain't kids like there's no kids outside?
Kids don't play outside.
There's no kids outside.
Kids get upset when you talk about
Keep talking, y'all.
Man,
punishment and shit.
I don't even smoke.
Yeah, I love that, but keep talking.
It's like a punishment and shit.
Man, these kids need to go outside. We was outside ripping and running and flipping and jumping and whooping and trying to do something. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was having a blast back in the time.
Being in front of the street light, man, nigga, I was having fun.
Yeah, man, and you had to do that. I used to sneak out every day. I mean, I ain't gonna say every day, but like for real. I used to street light. No, I just sneaked out the house, get my mom every one of me get the fuck out of the house. I mean, every day. Nigga, I sneak out at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Was you sneaking out? What's the do at 6 o'clock?
No way, look down. Get up. I'm just gonna chill in here. I'll go over there and finish the little down. We get up, clean the family room, and we out. It's an adventure. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas really had an adventure. Like, we gonna go make something happen. Come back in, sneak sandwich, get out. You feel me?
Niggas that fun, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck, like, these kids don't really have no fun. They can't lose. I don't know, man. It's like hella weird. These little niggas just all got guns. Where's these little niggas getting these guns from? Like, it was like a couple of homies had some guns.
Did they give them away somewhere?
I don't know. It's like I know they give away toys and shit, but they must have a gun giveaway around this motherfucker that like, we don't know about. And they just like, nigga, you know what I mean? Come on over here, you know what I mean? You goddamn, get your free gun.
Yeah, show your high school ID.
Let me see your high school. Yeah, when you go to middle school. Oh, nigga, you good. My nigga, you shoot. You get that kind of nominations.
I got extra bullets for you, my nigga.
Oh, you about to graduate? You gonna need that shot? Hey, wait, I want you to tell you shit.
Draco, nigga.
Like, damn, bro.
That's the same shit I was wondering. And another thing is, none of these little kids give a fuck about going to jail once they shoot a motherfucker either. None of these niggas care.
no one still goes stereos anymore. Like, remember we used to steal car stereos and shit all the time? Nobody does that shit.
Because one niggas got old man Willie Manchester fucking around stealing.
They got real fucking guns.
I don't like that.
They got choppers, bro. That's the thing. Everybody got a chopper. Real shit.
These little kids got real guns.
Everybody got a chopper now.
Niggas barely had guns back then. They got 3 days shot at the motherfucking jam. Scared.
They got little two hot ones and little, all that shit, man. That bullshit.
Where do they get them from?
What, now the choppers?
All these guns.
Listen, first of all, listen, man, they say people, I don't know, man. I wish I had the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had the answer. Like, they literally had, I know they had just recently, though. And I don't know if the record, I don't know if it's Willie Lynch type shit, letters and stuff like that, but they just had a dude admit that they was dropping guns off, a KKK dude or whatever, like audio of, we just drop off some guns, some liquor, and in Chicago, and, sit back, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy, the news the next day type shit.
So they was going, taking a bag of guns.
That's,
a group of black kids, and the kids are saying like, hey man,
What do you
let's
think
take this shit
about the masks and shit that they do? Like they go.
I think that shit is very plausible.
I mean, that's some crazy ill shit to think about.
How long do you think that shit been going? That's probably a common practice been going on.
That we did
Real shit.
How is there that many kids dying?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Come on,
So
man.
check this out.
This is some weirdo shit.
I just interviewed some folks, a deaf poet from Chicago, and they came in with their piece and shit. And off camera, I'm like, I ask you a question, like, niggas who don't live in Chicago need to know this. Like, is folks getting shot like that? My first question was this, and this is just maybe just me. I said, is there really that many black people in Chicago?
Right, still?
Right? That's what I'm saying. For that many people to die, like
63 people right shot.
right, like 60. That's small town. We only got 63.
We got 63 black people here.
Right.
What the fuck is going on?
So I asked the question. That's why I asked the question, because I'm like, inquiring minds, but I know this shit. You feel me? So apparently, at least according to them, they gave me a statistic. Like they're one of the #1 black people per capita in the nation. Okay. Yeah. So I didn't know that.
Out like Memphis and shit.
Yeah, Chicago, like something is like this.
DC, Memphis,
Like, yeah, like they're on top of each other per capita out there too. And then also told us that.
Chicago is like the third largest population in America.
Say that again, Kim.
Chicago has like the third largest population in America.
Really? Okay, see, that's what they was talking about. And they were like, the black folks are concentrated in these areas, right? And then they was also talking about, the one thing that did stand out is that it doesn't say 63 black people were killed. Like a lot of these white folks and these other motherfuckers out here is killing each other too at the same damn time, right?
It just says 63 kids.
You see what I'm saying? That type of shit, right?
Kids and shit.
So what you saying is it ain't all black kids.
It ain't all black kids. It ain't all gang situations, right? And we have to keep in mind that it is black folks. So there is that many black folks out there. And that's what we have to realize. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Because I had to ask. I mean, obviously everybody had the same question. Because I swear, I'm like, shit, it's like the 12th week. Dude, like 100 people died. Like, it's all this crazy.
When you go think about it right now, how many motherfuckers you know about is crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That nigga, yeah.
But think about the numbers. Every holiday, come on, every July 4th in Chicago, every July 4th in Chicago, they're breaking a record, bro.
Nigga.
Like real shit, we talking about, for, like you said, that's a whole hood out here, bro.
For real.
63
I mean,
niggas?
seriously.
That's a whole hood.
That's a hood out here.
We talking about,
Come on, that's a hood. You have to combine all the trips for them niggas.
and line up. That's the visual we have for people who's outside of Chicago. Like, what the fuck is going on?
They're like, just what the happened, nigga? 8-year-old kid down, 1-year-old baby down. I don't know how that motherfucker it's everywhere. Like it's like you was watching down south.
So I heard this right, just yesterday. I heard somebody say that if every black person, I believe it was 18 and under or over, do you remember? 18 and, it was some age range. Anyways, it was every black person at some age range, right, puts in $42, we can buy Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, is that something folks would actually like?
Why wouldn't we do that?
See, the argument was, I wanted to interject because it was on another show, right? But I wanted to interject because to them they were bringing up who's gonna lead. To me, I'm like, it's $42 fucking. That's one state down. What's the next one?
I will fucking put 100 in whatever you
Like, who gives a fuck?
Put me down for 3.
What are we talking about? Let's figure that shit out later.
Fuck the bullshit.
Come on.
Where's the full douche at?
Listen, I don't listen.
See, them is the numbers that I like to talk about, because that's important.
That's right.
I'm glad the numbers out there even thinking about that shit. That says a lot, because that's what we need to be doing.
Yeah, that's what niggas need to be doing, bruh. Somebody said, buy land, because they're not making no more of it.
Facts.
I was like, God damn. If that ain't right to it, nigga, that made all the sense in the world, nigga. Ownership is key, though. Ownership is key. And, you know, I get mad at a lot of the things that, you know, that we grew up having misconceptions on. Because it really hinders me today, honestly. Like, and I appreciate brothers and folks who actually are now learning or had that knowledge earlier, right? It's like ownership, credit, right? You know, because back, you know, at least our profession of growing up, you didn't trust banks. You was shoebox money. You know what I'm saying? It was always about, you know, I heard a statement too about basically we used to always just have the money. Right. Like having the money was it. It's actually having the money work for you. That's right. Is really what it is. And when you have the money, you make it work for you. That's what you're supposed to do. It's not about having the money. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like a lot.
They just do it to stack. Then they sit there with a whole bunch of money and then spend it to stack again.
To stack, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you used to hustle.
Yeah, that's like that was our life.
Hustle to stack.
You weren't the only one though. That was hustling, bro. Shit, that is dumb as fuck, right?
Nigga, stack and invest as soon as you have that gold money.
Right. It's a tool. It's not it. You see what I'm saying?
And it's backwards because we was taught to even go there, and you can't even invest your money when you make it. Yeah. That's what fucks you up because now if you invest too much, then you got the third eye looking at your motherfucking ass.
You see what I'm saying? Back then it was always, you know, don't put your name on anything.
They tell you that because they want you to be scared to invest your money, but you can invest your money. It takes 2 years for your taxes to.
Right, no, I'm just saying if you got dirty money.
I'm just saying, what do you, I know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but you still gotta be legit. I'm talking about how we know. But back then we did not know.
Yeah, back then it was such a uncommon practice because if it was more common, we would all kind of look because we're conditioned and programmed to what we see and what we believe. You know what I mean? And attached to. Yeah. So I believe if it was more prevalent, then of course I think we would attach to it, right? But it's just crazy to think of how backwards things were and the mentality. That's the reason why we are where we're at today in sifting out that type of shit. Is because the mentality back then was so programmed into backward, ridiculous shit to really not trust this dude sitting across from you, right? Don't know, we're supposed to mug each other, you see what I'm saying? We're not the business or really, you know, that type of shit. And, you know, those types of thoughts, or keep your money on you, it's supposed to be about flash and all this type of shit. When all you're wearing is tools, but you're not building a fucking home. You got a bunch of hammers and screwdrivers on you, and you ain't fucking using them. Like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy, right? So it's just like, I mean, like even myself, like never put my name on anything. Like any chance I had to do credit, as many business opportunities I put myself into, as many stuff, you know what I'm saying? You're never supposed to put your name on anything, you know what I'm saying? Y'all supposed to give me the head's name or a bitch's name or some shit, right? Come on, hey, bro. Cut it out, bro. Who taught it? Who the fuck, right? Good gracious.
That's why niggas just started owning shit so we
older. Some niggas still ain't own it. And then niggas think they own it and they still be paying mortgage.
Yeah.
You gotta finish paying that shit.
People need to start owning who they are. I think it's a real misconception of what, because real talk, I don't think people even own who they are.
No, not.
Because you have to really look at yourself. You have to really take some tough situations, look at yourself in the mirror and own everything, right? You have to be told stuff and not say nah, and really be like, nah, okay? Like ownership is a lot deeper, like it's a lot more rooted, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where we gotta really unwind the programming, the conditioning, you know, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get ourselves back on who you are, on your lifestyle, on your mess ups, on all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, and that's where self-pride comes. That's where self-fortitude comes, and dignity, and loving one another, and you know what I'm saying? That type of shit comes. So I think we were a long ways from it, though.
Yeah, no fucking trust each other.
All of us are still shooting nigga dead.
I'll tell you the true test is go ahead and put your money in the pot and who hold the line. Yeah. Who got access to the money? Yeah, where's houses to touch? Nigga can't even make one cent.
Oh, man, that's just crazy.
It's fucked up.
That's just crazy, bro.
It is.
That's just crazy, bro.
We can't.
But you would think that we
would have to. Some of us just gonna have to really do something.
Just an education foundation.
Yeah.
Not finances.
That's it. Financial literacy. That's really, and really conditioning the understanding and the importance of financial literacy, especially in America.
And not even, just like for black people, because all of us had money at some point. It was like $100,000 we had. We go wasting the bullshit. But fucking, it was never someone older us or anything, because they were all doing the same shit. Like, hey, these houses are $20,000. Like, don't worry about the taxes and shit, because, or the IRS and shit, because they're really not gonna fuck with you.
Right.
Because we're not. You're not spending $1 million on something. You have 2 years to make up that money to fucking blend it in with your business.
Right.
Regardless.
Right.
You put it in this $80,000 or whatever. You have 2 years.
To go ahead and wash it, so to speak.
You don't have to divulge any information where your outside investment came from. You just have to pay taxes on it. That's it.
That's the key to is paying taxes, right? Like it's just like
that's the worst. Paying taxes is the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
I just paid my taxes for the first time in my life. That shit. Oh my god.
So this is, and I get that. So check it. This is how I picture. But this is how I picture taxes though, because it makes sense though in a sense. Like if you're, when I think about America, right? I think about America as like being the most capitalistic, as I always talk about, the most opportunistic, taking advantage place that you can be. But also you ride the thin line of you're supposed to take advantage. You're all supposed to capitalize, and you're supposed to take opportunities and not, you know what I mean, that type of thing.
But just imagine making like $600,000. Then you're sitting there with your $600,000. Then you get a letter in the mail saying you owe $200,000.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? But again, that's what I'm saying. So so check this out. America is made for you to come here and make money. Okay, that's basically what we are to the rest of the world too, right? A lot of Americans who are here, you know, still just want to be equal instead of trying to get their money and get the equity.
Like hustlers,
right?
And shit like that. When you go legit and shit like that, it feels like you're being punished for making money.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's exactly it, though. So if somebody says this, right? You go to a trap house, right? Y'all might notice the situation. If I got a trap house that's bugging, cracking, you want to come there and make a couple dollars, you pay the house. Period. Right? You pay the house. So I understand if America is the biggest trap house on earth, you gotta pay the house. The taxes is paying the house. And as dirty as America is and how pocket watching America is, America gonna see how you making bread like that. Okay, my nigga. Okay. You still running pocket, right? You still won't be in this trap. Still doing what you do. So you either adjust, right? Or get lost. Or get lost.
Grease ball.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That I get the understanding. It's fucked up. But
they sit around and running and set that democracy up so that people can't run back with that money.
Hey.
See, we can come get you anywhere now. We come anywhere around the world now.
Right.
Yeah,
because you tapped into the web.
Yeah, now we got you.
Now we got you. So that's what I'm saying. People gotta understand too with America. That's why I think we fucked up too a lot of the times in America. We talk about that shit. It's talk about, you know, we fought trying to be equal with equity instead of fighting for equity of like finances, ownership, that type of stuff.
And we did a lot of rebelling instead of trying to go on with the chorus. And I mean, understandably so why we rebelled, but It really took us off course even further.
Yeah.
You know, everything that they was like Martin Luther King, all the, you know, not just to say his name, but that whole campaign of trying to advance as a people. And then there was other people like, fuck these people, we want to separate, and we want to build a militia against them, and they just was unsuccessful.
Yeah.
So we just taught ourselves a whole reverse way. That's why it's spun out to Crips and Bloods and criminals.
Check this out. So I know we see.
Divide and separate.
Yeah, it's spun out. Like that shit wasn't got enough to look up.
I was watching a movie or something the other day with the quote, like, it doesn't matter what happens, we can hire half the poor to kill the other half, or vice versa.
Bottom line,
Like, it doesn't matter white, black,
Hotel.
it doesn't matter if they're broke, they're gonna take the money to assassinate the other half of the broke people.
Yes.
So we only have half the problem.
And maybe just do it again, same
Systematic. That's really what it is. It's a practice. It's systematic. It's tactical. You know, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just was against us, which is fucking crazy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. I was supposed to be on this chest tail whooping your ass, or at least getting the game back. Cause you're up on the game though.
You ain't ready for me, man.
I ain't never played chess.
You ain't never played chess, man?
Really? The cool thing about chess, man, like,
It's a good game.
it's a good game. I think you do well in it. You know what I mean? You got enough patience, man. Dude, so check this out, man. So I had a situation, man, not too long. I had a situation just about 2 weeks ago, okay? So, you guys know productions and situations, right? So, I get hired for a production, okay? I get to the production, and in a production, right, there's a way that you set up stuff, right? Lights, camera, action, you know, all that lights, camera, sound, you know, that type of stuff, right? So, and that's also the process that actually we follow, right? So I get to the spot, right? And as soon as I get a call on the way. I'm here, it's a dude who needs to do the sound, okay? I'm here, you know what I'm saying, ready to get the sound, okay, well, I'm on my way, I'll see you in a second, okay? I get there, right? I get to the spot, as soon as I come out, I got bags, right? Dude is outside, dude says, I'm here, ready to get the sound, hey. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm still cool, hey, haha, it's cool, man, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Get upstairs, right? Start setting up, doing what we're doing, boom, right? The other folks that come in for the sound, you know what I'm saying? I tell them, you know what I'm saying? They come in, actually he's with them too, right? What's happening? We're here, what's happening with the sound, you know what I'm talking about? So, where's that coming from? Oh yeah. We gotta turn that down, Dwayne, is that? Yeah. So we get to the place that we're setting up in English, right? So the other folks is asking like, when's our sound check? And I'm like, bet. I said, don't worry about it. We'll contact you when we're ready for you. All right. So they go off. They go to get dressed. They go do their thing. The other dude asks me. No. Other folks start showing up. Dude's still sitting there behind the thing like, you know, hey, I've been here before you. You know, I'm still waiting on this sound, right? Right. I'm like, dude. Now I'm a little agitated, right? Like, dude. Listen, man, I got you. I'll tell you in a second when you. Well, you know, I've been here. You know, waiting for the sound. You know what I'm saying?
Go testosterone jumping, go.
Just a little sassiness. You know, that I don't appreciate at this point, right? Then we have another situation where later on he asked me it again. Okay.
What's fucking going on with the sound, man?
I grabbed this dude, threw him up against the wall, right? I'm about to end everything, okay? Right? Fuck this contract, fuck this bread, fuck all this shit, right? Real shit, right? So, anyways, this is the point. The point is not that. The point I'm getting to is this. Everybody looked at me like I was wrong, man. Everybody looked at me like I was fucking wrong. Because first of all,
You got that fucking man say, I'm here fucking the sound and fucking baby round.
First of all,
I don't know if I can fucking do business with it.
you know how outrageous stuff. So I'm wrong. They start thinking like it was psychological, like it was my. Like I know this if mama's in there cooking dinner,
And you ask me.
and say, "Is dinner ready yet?" I'll call you in when it's time for dinner. And you're nice every time, and then you just get to the
Get your motherfucking ass away.
So go ahead, man. Let me know, man, because I really believe I'm 100% justified. But if I'm wrong,
You'd rather trade.
I think he was right. I mean, because them motherfuckers have a way of annoying your ass anyway.
You're only wrong. You want to complete hip toss.
Yeah, nigga.
He's only
hip toss
for doing the whole hip toss. Bam!
Listen. I swear I do not feel wrong, bro.
Nah, fuck that. Yank his ass up, man.
I just feel like you gotta watch how you talk to people. Like every method that you talk to somebody else might not. So you have to be
wrong.
No,
You can't be a sorry kid. You better fucking count your fucking ones.
shut the fuck
You better go.
Next topic.
You better fucking go back. Hey, Dave, I'm sorry, man.
No, fuck that, man. That shit was weird to me, bro.
Hey, Dave.
Brody, what made it so weird? What made it so weird is that, like,
Did you do the same?
huh?
Did you give me the fucking sound?
Yeah, about well after I called his ass to eat. That was like 45 minutes, an hour later. Like,
Was the sound on point?
oh, it was great. Oh, and love
No need to apologize, you did great. Nigga, you did great. I guarantee when you work with the nigga next time, bet he won't do that shit next
Go
time.
ahead, put your hands on me. I'm gonna fucking sue. Big bruiser.
I love this production.
That ain't what it was about. That ain't what it was about, though. It wasn't even about that,
I
right?
can't wait to see one of you motherfuckers think y'all gonna put your hands on.
Hey, man, listen, I always say that. I always wanted to see somebody with McDonald's.
Give me the police report, man. I don't want him to go to jail. Just give me the police report. That's cool. We use that for court. We use that.
Sit right
Let's set them all. He's good.
No,
Let me get that report. Hold on, let me take a picture of it.
Just in case we need your witness.
Talking to witnesses and shit. You seen it, right?
You seen it.
Right? Oh, say it again. That wasn't recorded. You seen it, right?
$1,000 out, man.
You seen how terrifying. Down there, bitch, for pain.
You ain't never seen Bill Cuz when fucking Willie Dynamite pulled up on him, cuz. And that's what I'm gonna tell you, go Google that.
You talking about Tatum Bill?
Nah, man, we talking about Willie Dynamite, man.
This is
You talking about some real motherfuckers. You talking about saying.
You ain't motherfucking seen Willie motherfucking Dynamite, man? Willie D, fam, for real, I'm talking about you talking about gut busting cheese,
You know what? I'm gonna ask y'all some of this shit. So
You ever seen fucking that? Check it out, man. Willie Dynamite. When I told you when Bell, when he pulled up on Bell,
we're gonna close this eye and fucking say it. I do got some.
I swear you are. You gonna cry in my eyes when I first see that shit with tears.
Really? Nigga said, nigga, I'm talking about.
Just top 3 comedies. Come on now.
Top 3 comedies?
Somebody couldn't even answer that. No. I asked somebody that, right? Hello. I asked somebody that. And the answer was, oh my God, you remember the answer? He said, some Jamie Foxx shit, and I walked out.
Jamie Foxx show?
No, man, they wanted
So
to
you
Jamie
talking
Foxx or something else.
movies?
Head of State.
What do you call
He
it?
said head of state. That's what he said. Chris Rock. That's Chris Rock, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Was one of the top 3 comedies?
That's the first one he named. I left. I need to come back. I left him with that. That's how you
Are we
start
talking stand-up? Or are we talking
Just comedy.
I mean, if you want to do stand-up, I mean, you might be up. I feel like if somebody doesn't mention this one, which is hard, then I think they don't know stand-up. Go ahead. Top 3 stand-ups.
Eddie Murphy, Delirious, in my time when I was a kid. Nah, you know what was funny as fuck to me? I swear, man. Well, I don't know if it was meant to be funny or not, but Tyson's Undisputed.
Tyson's is good.
Actually,
Tyson's is good.
Very
I thought that was very entertaining. I thought that was just very well produced. I like
was old.
Oh, and let me tell you another one. Stand up. Ricky Smiley stuff.
You think Raw was better than Delirious?
Yeah, Raw was definitely better.
You think Raw was better than Delirious?
Raw was way better than Delirious.
Oh, he said way better too.
Oh, nigga, Lillian.
He said way better.
Oh, fam. Oh, no, I'm just talking about for me. Both of them was legendary, though. Both of them was legendary. I think Delirious was funnier to me. Maybe it was the time I watched it. But then I like it. Casket Sharp, man.
Listen, man.
Ricky Smiley was.
You put Ricky.
But
I'm gonna go back to Ricky. You come up with Ricky Smiley, Joey?
That was a good one.
Joey, you come up with Ricky Smiley.
Was that before or after the
I'm talking
Beijing?
about how hard I laughed.
Before or after the Beijing?
Joey. Take into account what the type of night you could have had, like what you was drinking, why you could have been laughing so hard.
No.
Because we talk about top three, and you brought up Ricky Smiley, bro?
Over Dave Chappelle?
Over anybody.
Dave Chappelle was a good skit one.
No, you just said Ricky Smiley, bro.
Smiley.
On top three.
It was a good one. You can't tell me that was top three in one of my nights. I laughed harder than it Now he ain't top three comedians.
I'm about to go watch that shit, I swear, with a slug. I hope he takes my prime watch right now. I swear.
Smiley.
Casket Sharp, nigga.
Oh my God, this nigga.
Reference. Shout out Ricky Smiley. He did exactly like that funny fam.
This nigga said,
Promise you'll laugh at that shit, fam.
how many legendary comedians you can name? Or stand-ups, no, stand-ups too, though.
Give me your three, nigga.
I can't even think right now. Smiley,
That shit was fucking hilarious. And first of all, I mentioned it. I was giving him his honorable mention.
Nah, don't be backtracking. Nah.
I said, oh, and you know what was dope? Ricky Smiley. No, I didn't say it.
I said 2 and 3, nigga.
Give him my third.
Yeah, but you put it in there.
Oh, so he's your second? He's your top 2?
He was a mention.
I don't like
I can't mention if you give him 3.
Like,
No, he was my.
But you only mentioned.
Go check it out. Don't
You
underestimate.
only give 1, nigga, but he an honorable mention and you mentioned in 3.
this nigga can't. Hold on. This is it, everybody. This nigga said, Delirious Eddie Murphy.
Ricky Smiley.
I said,
Tyson understood then Ricky Smiley.
yeah, I said, no. I said, that was
Nigga's not funny at all.
Watch when you rewind and take y'all.
No wonder you have to stop drinking.
Y'all need to see Patrice O'Neal, Elephant in the Room, if y'all never seen it. That motherfucker is hilarious. I dare y'all to watch that without going in.
Okay. Well, you pissed me off too.
Patrice O'Neal's stupid. I remember what's crazy is because I seen the stand up accidentally, and I was just like hysterical, like you were Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, Did you see it, bro? Did you see Casket Sharp?
Yeah, I seen that shit.
You did not. What kind of suit did he have on?
You hear he didn't support you. He went back there like,
He's in a tan shit.
Nah, hell no, you didn't see it.
Listen.
That nigga had a sharp ass motherfucking suit on. That's how I know he didn't see it.
Listen,
First off,
listen.
that shit was
You brought up Ricky Smiley.
She was
top
funny,
three, bro.
I guarantee he's gonna meet me.
He might reach out to you.
Tyson was his top 2.
No, I said he was funny, fam. I didn't even.
So you
I didn't give me. I only really gave up
So
one.
you have 1 and 2.
No.
Yeah, I just was talking about some shit. Hold on, let me give you my real three.
No, man, this nigga said Ricky Smiley. Daryl, yeah, I said that.
That shit was funny.
I think if you using Daryl, nigga, every set, you see Daryl, nigga, how you gonna laugh again?
Nah, that shit wasn't even
If Daryl was in Casket Sharp,
He is definitely not. Daryl's not in Casket
I hope to God he's not. Cause
Please, Daryl.
Hell no. That ain't what I'm talking about, man.
y'all, you have to see Patrice O'Neal, Elephant in the Room, I swear. Listen,
nigga, he says the same jokes in almost every stand-up.
He got beat up by a 12-year-old. That's why
He did get
Wasn't that bad to watch?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That was bad to watch, bro. That was sad. Bro. First him even get into it with the little middle schooler, and the middle schooler put hairs on his nigga. That was bad to watch. Choke this old ass nigga out.
Bruh.
What are you doing there? Where's your security?
He should have left. He didn't have security.
What are you doing there? Why are you arguing with the motherfucking? What you doing, man? Pulling up that shit.
I just wanted to, I had to show you. Which one? This one.
I'll tell you what though, Dave Chappelle is the most brilliant.
Check that shit out today. Okay, yes.
Dave Chappelle's the most brilliant.
No, but not stand up. Like,
Yeah.
Break that skit show was brilliant.
Nah, the first.
Come on, bro.
The first
Think about how brilliant this is. Think about how brilliant this is. Think about how brilliant this is, though. Real shit. If you watch Dave Chappelle, he starts the joke in the beginning, right? Tells a whole bunch of other shit, right? And then finishes the joke, and all of that all makes sense within the same joke. That skill level, though, plus my freestyling and go is unparalleled, right? Like the brilliance of it is unparalleled.
I like the Chappelle show, so I do give him.
I mean, I get the Chappelle show, but then
I know Chappelle live. Chappelle was fucking.
He's really that fucking. I seen him live like.
No, Chappelle is funny. You know,
But that killing me softly.
he's
shit,
not hilarious.
yeah, that's hilarious.
That
What's
killing me.
funny is Michael Shea.
Michael Shea's good. I want to see more of him though. But that first live when he was talking about civil rights, nigga, he talking about that shit. So you gotta see that too. You got Netflix.
Martin Lawrence was You So Crazy was a
You
good
So
stand-up.
Crazy was good. You So Crazy was good.
And when he did the Ooh Wee one too, that one was a good one. When he came back and
I like Bill Burr. Bill Burr, y'all probably don't know or watch Bill Burr. You might know. You don't watch Bill Burr, the white dude?
yeah, I feel cold.
Bill
I feel
Burr's
totally
got one of the
content with my answers, fam. I don't know what fucking Bill Burr.
Bill Burr was the writer for the Dave Chappelle show.
Okay, oh shit.
So,
I don't know.
he was a writer for the Dave Chappelle show. Bill Burr. Man, listen.
Next question, man.
Let's-
Alright, fuck all of this bullshit.
I got another one for you.
I watched that.
Tony Roberts. Y'all ain't never seen Tony Roberts live?
Robin Williams one, the last one he did.
Yeah.
Funniest shit.
I gotta check out.
I need to see more content now.
Yes, you do. You
I'm not
do.
laughing.
You're not. I have to. I be having that. I be searching for stand-ups. Nigga, like, oh, I need a ticket.
I don't give a fuck with nobody.
Listen, I'm riding. I'm disappointed. I'm riding for my nigga.
Think about that. Everybody watching that shit.
You the first person that ever said that, he probably about to take this clip, man, put it right on his IG. Nigga,
That was a funny one, man.
I'm gonna check it out.
What was it?
I'm gonna definitely tag your black ass.
I don't know.
I sure is, because if he comes out with a Daryl joke, I'm knocking everything on my table over. I'm telling you. Because I swear every time he says Daryl, I'm dog, that common view, nigga. Well, let's sneak
He
it
got
up.
more
See the
Daryl.
shit.
What's that other? He do that woman, the old lady.
I
Yeah.
like him doing Walmart pranks though. I mean that white dude that did that Walmart.
He's still ain't funnier than Nephew Tommy.
I don't know that Walmart pranks was funny.
You ever seen Nephew Tommy? You ever hear Nephew Tommy's call? Man, y'all ain't trying to get y'all funny for real.
Come on, man. We need some top three something else.
Y'all outrageous, bro.
Cause I don't know that many comedians, man.
What you know then? Top three what?
Movies? Y'all talking about movies?
Top three.
Hood movies or what kind of movies?
Okay, we'll do a top three. We'll do it real quick, 3 and 3, 3. Right? 3, right? Yes, sir. Top three.
Definitely.
Top three running backs. Let's start there.
Who goes first? Me?
No, let's get you in your comfort zone. That's why I started there. Let's start there. Let's start there.
Kind of easy.
Let's start there.
So I'm a bust, and you know what I'm talking about. Number one.
Better be Barry.
Barry Sanders.
I was going to say, you say something else. All this shit is not going on.
My number two, for real, full like I would pick straight up. I don't give a fuck. Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Wait.
Number one.
Wait. Based on potential?
No, based on
Yeah, short career.
I don't care about that. That ain't my point.
And then he balled out, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about based on performance.
Billy.
Just he came and touched it.
He was a fucking beast.
Barry, Bo.
Who's number 3? Come on now.
I mean, come on.
Who's number 3?
Who else can it be?
Don't say it. Who?
Who else?
Who you gonna say, bro? Don't say it.
Who else?
Sam Walter.
Trey Cole.
Okay.
Come on. Them is the 3 backs right there. I feel like is the best.
So I got some. You wanna go?
I mean, I like all 3 of them backs. I like all 3 of them.
Emmitt Smith was the one.
I'm replacing number 3 though.
Payne.
I'm replacing, and you know what? I'm going Barry.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Gotta go Bo.
Even though I want to go Bo, even though I'm
replacing with Earl Campbell.
even though I want to, look, could I answer? Okay.
The fuck?
Even though I want to go Bo's on my top 3. Okay. 2 or 3. I think I'm taking Jim Brown.
That's too. Yeah.
I think I'm, and the reason why I'm taking Jim Brown is because
You're fucking.
the legacy stories of he used to on purpose go do push-ups in front of the all-white teams, nigga.
Yeah.
Flexing, be barking at their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like he's and then left, right? Because he dominated.
Right.
Left way earlier than anybody, right? Like he literally was a brutal, right? And then went to go fuck all the white bitches because they hated him, right? And then fought for black people's rights. Like this shit was amazing. Like this shit was amazing. Like back then, like this shit was amazing. Like he knew his physique was just like, nigga, he go right to their bench, nigga, do push up his whole workout right there, staring at their ass.
You see me?
You see me? Huh? And I'm fucking bitch, huh? Yeah.
I like Jim Brown. I can't. That's not.
And then Bo Jackson.
I've never seen Jim Brown play a real game.
Real life.
I never did.
I've seen with my eyes.
I feel that.
I've never seen no Jim.
So in my and I seen Peyton run, but not as much. So if I had to say,
Bo's definitely there.
yeah.
Peyton was
What about top 3 NFL athletes?
Deion Sanders.
One.
Fucking.
I mean, it's different now.
Just now we started with one. I'm gonna say Michael Vick.
Yeah, Vic definitely.
Athlete.
No, it's different now because Lamar Jackson's a better athlete, a more athlete than Michael Vick.
Calvin Johnson.
Who? Lamar Jackson's a more athlete than Michael Vick.
I can't say more.
No, if we're just, I'm not saying better. We're talking about athlete, right? So we're talking about bigger, heavier, strong, who runs faster.
No.
Yes, he does.
He don't run faster than Michael.
There wouldn't be Lamar Jackson without
I'm
him.
not saying.
But I'm just saying, like, if Michael Vick's
Legacy-wise, Vic is that dude.
Yeah.
So, but the question that you said was the most athletic.
Yeah, Michael Vick is what you seen first.
Just like LeBron James
That's
saying
what I'm
the
saying.
greatest
Kobe
is not. I'm not saying LeBron is the greatest, and I'm not putting Kobe on the most athletic.
No, I'm just saying
Right.
he's more athletic than Jordan.
Right.
That's
I'm not putting, but LeBron will be on the most athletic.
If Vic didn't get like,
Kobe would not be on the most athletic.
Huh?
if Vic didn't get blackballed like he
You're
did,
asking a different question.
That's what I'm saying. Athletic.
Kobe most athletic.
He's not the most athletic.
yeah, but he was dunking on.
No. LeBron is one of the most athletic players on
In
earth.
high school, he's the most athletic person.
No, people, I mean, if you say that, it's like Vince Carter was more athletic than him. If you just talk about athleticism,
Jumping is athletic. Speed. The shooting.
all of that with your, that's what it was. But if
So you're telling me LeBron James is more athletic than Kobe Bryant?
yes,
By far.
yes, by far.
You feel like that too?
He's 6'8",
I mean, he's more of a phenomenon.
I think he's
but
just
more
like
athletic.
Yes,
I think
yes.
he's a big.
I don't even think he was more athletic than Sean Kemp. No, I said.
What?
I said what I said. He came out of high school too, jumping out of the motherfucking gym.
Nah, but that's not it.
But you have to think about.
So check this out. LeBron could play tight end. He could play in the NFL. He could play.
He did it though.
He did.
So we're gonna say Bo Jackson is more athletic. Deion Sanders and Michael Jordan.
Kobe could have played.
All 3 of them is the most athletic in the world.
They might have been better players.
Kobe could
No,
have played.
athletic. Them niggas actually play 2 sports. Michael Jordan.
Look at here, look at the definition of athletic. Right. The definition of athletic: physically strong, fit, and active.
This nigga said,
Okay, we're talking about physically stronger, fit, and more active. That is a LeBron James. That's not Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe was definitely that in the beginning. Well, definitely not Kobe.
Nah, it's not Kobe. Top three?
Zion.
It might be you saying, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, you have to imagine
You fucking serious, bro?
Yes!
Bro, this nigga had better handles than LeBron. The nigga jumps just as equal as good. He ain't as long. And Batman, like, he scored. I mean,
Physically strong, fit, and active, bro. That's what athletic means, bro. Athletic definition.
physically strong.
Physically
fit, and
strong, fit, and active.
So you saying because he's stronger?
LeBron James is 6'8".
That's not the only. That is such a fucking list.
You want to hear the other? It's related to athletics or athletes.
Pisses me off. It's related to sports, and how many of them can you play?
I'm not gonna pick it.
but
No,
The athlete can play everything.
LeBron can play everything.
go back to Michael Vick.
Allen Iverson is another one.
Yeah.
Athlete.
All right, yeah, that's another question. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all.
Listen.
I'm not doing this with y'all.
But think about what, like, Peyton Manning
It's not an athlete.
No, I'm just saying, if Michael Vick would not have blackballed for fighting fucking dogs, he would have all their records. From rushing, touchdown, everything.
Big
Was an athlete more than he was out of control. He ran a 4.2.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. I am not doing this. I'm doing this. I'm not fucking doing this.
So you don't think,
What is your top 3 worst moments?
Okay.
so if you don't think,
What are your top 3 worst drunk moments?
Mine. Pass. You son of a gun.
I'm going all the way across the day.
Answer the person you shot.
Why? Sister!
I've never been drunk.
See, I was gonna say the same.
That's me.
I've never been drunk. See?
Next.
Cheers to that, man. We need a drink, man. $5, man. All right,
I've never been drunk.
Yeah.
top 3 what? What's
Top 3 now boxers. You know I
weight
like that.
class or what?
I just say
Just ever.
just
ever.
I gotta put Mayweather on there.
Give me one. You put Mayweather, give me one.
Aaron Pryor.
That's a good way to dig, but I'm going Hagler.
Oh,
I'm going Hagler.
I'm countering Sugar Ray.
Hold on, you want to count? He beat Sugar Ray up.
He hit harder than Sugar Ray.
He beat Sugar Ray up and retired. He beat Sugar Ray up, retired because of that shit. Just like Jim Brown, like nigga. Oh, y'all gotta give it to Sugar Ray?
You sound like the ring.
Cause all that ain't around Sugar Ray. Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Leonard won.
Hagler beat him up.
No, he did not.
Hagler beat up.
Not your opinion.
No, that's my opinion, bro.
The official verdict was Sugar Ray robbery.
Nah,
Yeah, we don't want to hear that.
Listen, Forrest one of the greatest to retire, bro.
who won?
Hagler retired after that.
Because he lost.
Yes, because he got robbed. And he moved to France. He was devastated with American robbery sports.
my generation.
Listen,
Mayweather, Tyson.
Give me one.
It was Mayweather, Tyson, and Roy Jones from my generation.
All right, so we got.
I'm gonna be back.
We got Hagler. I'll be back to you. Hagler, Aaron Pryor, Mayweather. Give me another one.
I gotta go with Tyson.
Okay, yeah, I go with. I know. But guess what? I'm gonna go with Tyson too. Just to fucking get under you. Fucking get under you.
Well, you already
know how you feel. But that wasn't my pick. But go ahead.
Okay,
I just heard you. That wasn't my pick. Give me a second pick. My pick.
All he said Sugar Ray Leonard.
My next second one. Who's your Aaron Sugar Ray Leonard?
Aaron Pryor, Sugar I'm just digging.
So, all right, Jay.
We all like some more. In my generation.
Without doing my second, but actually somebody that I watched that I was just like, that isn't mentioned yet, was Felix Trinidad, Tito.
Yeah, right. He is
Nice.
He had a good left hook.
He was
He
nice.
always got dropped.
He was nice. He beat up De La Hoya. He beat up Bernard.
Turned to a boy.
He beat up Bernard. What?
Bernard not. Come on, man. First of all, James told me.
Oh, that's from the. Oh, I hate to say it. I love James. Love James. I don't think he gets enough credit. James in a couple weight classes. Slick too. Yeah, Haitian.
He knocked out Roy Jones.
I love Tony.
But Roy Jones don't
That was when Roy Jones was.
Yeah, but he beat up Evander Holyfield.
Yeah.
And Evander was my guy.
Nice.
He beat up Evander Holyfield.
Evander was my guy too. Because I remember growing up, Evander Holyfield had the story of never ever touching the canvas. Like he never got knocked down, never got wobbled for damn near his whole career until he met his first. I think it might
Roy
be
Jones.
Was it
Roy's the only one that kind of knocked him and got him off that one.
Lennox? No, Evander. I mean, who put Evander on the mat? It was
I think it
might have been Lennox or somebody, but it was his first.
Riddick Bowe.
Riddick. That's another one.
Bowe.
Matter of fact, you know what?
Big Daddy Bowe.
Riddick Bowe was probably the most underrated, and honestly,
I don't think he was a non-hard worker.
yeah, but I don't think, but even you're right, but I don't think, and I don't think Riddick Bowe gets enough credit. Because anybody Riddick Bowe came in there with, it didn't matter how big, how they was getting.
I give that credit to Evander because he got in there with him 3 times.
Yeah, but Evander, and got beat up too.
But I get it right though.
But also Evander was the Apollo in shape. This nigga, Riddick Bowe, I don't think too many people wanted to see Riddick.
Bowe was already just hit home.
No, he was a boxer, brawler, and had an attitude.
Yeah, he was nasty. He was a nasty nigga.
He was a nasty nigga, man. You couldn't lose with that. And one thing is true, Tyson never fought Riddick Bowe.
They wouldn't because they wouldn't. He said that was his special education. He said they got to fight
That's what he said, for real. I don't doubt it, because if so, that would have been.
No, he would have beat up Tyson. Tyson had a problem with them long, lengthy motherfuckers as well as shoes. But Frazier's another honorable. And of course, Ali's the great guy. I just thought saying Ali is a cliche.
Like you said, go and say, I love Frazier.
Yeah, Frazier was another slick fighter. He was all sweet.
That left hook.
Sweet Pea was slick. He was slick. Defensive fighter. He's like one of my favorite. He was slick.
Sweet Pea was slick.
What about homeboy from Arkansas?
Jermaine Taylor.
I used to love him.
I like
Jermaine Taylor started out just like this and dropped just like that.
Not Jermaine Taylor, it was.
Arkansas.
No, Jermaine Taylor was nice.
He was from Arkansas.
Yeah, but he's a middle, like a lightweight.
Oh.
He's still boxing.
Yeah, but Mayweather does deserve that. He does amongst the greats.
His defense was really crazy. And Roy Jones, you know what I like about Roy Jones? It almost seemed like every punch he threw out, it connected. It was like his accuracy was just like his precision was.
But like you said, he was the gifted athlete fighter. He wasn't a real like. I feel like he couldn't really handle Bernard, but they kind of, you know what I mean. He just outshowed him
in the weight class.
Bernard, he was
he deserves a great man. He deserves a great man.
He kept
Roy Jones was a beast. He just was. He was too cocky.
No, and he didn't try to do too much.
He didn't have a chin. So after he got knocked out, that was it.
Nah, listen, you know what? Look, here's a few people who hurt my heart.
Like 42 fights.
You can't win.
Mike Tyson hurt my heart. Douglas. When he got knocked out,
All right, that was rough.
and also when he got knocked out, that actually hurt. Like as a kid, like that actually hurt. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
yeah, like Tupac getting killed, that hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that actually hurt. And seeing
Nip hurt.
Nip hurt too. Before we get too deep with Nip real quick, because Nip is a different. We'll run into Nip after that, because that's a good segue too as well. Even to close out, but we're seeing Roy Jones get beat up over his last like 4 or 5 fights. When he got knocked outside the ring, and then we almost thought he was dead.
That's like the most painful $20.
Oh my
Ever.
God.
Take Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, Jamaican dude, right?
Glenn
Johnson.
Glenn Johnson.
Beat him twice.
You know that one in my area, you ever seen him do that? Oh, that hurt.
Was that
Joe Lewis? I know that one in my area.
Yeah.
But to watch Marciano do, that was just.
You know who else always needs to be? You know who also needs to be always mentioned? I think is Jack Johnson.
Because there's the
Time, there's that shit. You know with it, G. You know that because that nigga, we're talking about slave days. Nigga, he like 100 something. They was lining up crackers to fight this nigga like, oh, you just beat up Jack Pro me. And this nigga's like, wow, nigga. Who's next? Bare knuckle.
teeth in his motherfucking glove.
It was nasty. Be out there, and they say he was geek because he used to demand his money. He was on his own manager. He used to get paid, bro. Fur coats, nice cars, and fuck all the white women would go to jail because fuck is back then.
Going to jail for that.
You going to jail for that. But then white women, they go out there and they have, whole towns is out there to see if they can finna lose to old nigga. Old Jack Rowe been beating up. They get up in there and get pummeled, nigga, with bare knuckles, nigga.
Beating the shit out.
Who next? Who next?
Slaves in the days, you get paid fucking
In overalls, right? Get paid in wheat shit.
You understand why they call these lost young girls?
And was the inventor. You know he actually invented what they called was an actual the wrench, but they ended up calling it the monkey wrench. He was the actual inventor of that.
No wonder they call it the monkey.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they said. They called it the monkey wrench. He actually was the inventor of that. Like we're talking about just a big nigga. I do our shit, nigga. I just created, nigga. We been this metal.
Shout out.
Fucking wrench, nigga. Yeah.
Top 3 wrestlers.
Whoa. Ultimate Warrior gotta be there. Wrestler? You gotta knock everything off too. Because you telling me that Ultimate Warrior ain't on your list? Wrestler? We talking about real? You talking about wrestler?
Fucking superstar. Like a fucking.
Who you gonna say what? Fucking Benoit?
That's him.
Because you shaped like Benoit. That's the only fucking way reason why. This nigga
First of all, I was going over to Bret Hart.
You shaped like Bret, but you act like Bret. You're a Bret Hart type of nigga. You's a Bret Hart. I ain't like Anvil, nigga. Like Macho Man. Yeah, who couldn't like Macho? Macho Man is. I didn't like Macho. Macho was dope to watch outside, but in my household, my big bro, right? My big bro would do this all the time. If I heard this, we have a house to echo. It's Macho time. I don't know where I get an elbow. I don't know where it's coming from, but I know everything's like. I just know it, nigga. Shout out to Chris, man. Real shit, man. I loved it though. I used to love all that shit though. Man, real talk.
I'm watching wrestling out here.
What age?
It's happening in my life.
What wrestle time period did you leave? Because I left early too, kind of.
Yeah, I left about right around the Benoit era.
I was before you.
Yeah, I'm talking about when I left.
I left a little before you. My homies were a little bit more into it because that's how I knew.
I like Stone Cold. He was a motherfucker. I used to check him out for them too.
Way before Stone.
Yeah, no, I used to check him out sometimes. Because ATG, Thou, shout out ATG, Thou's dad took me in. Every night over there, he had it on.
Yeah.
So I sit there and blow on with him and check out whatever.
Yeah.
He loved it.
Yeah.
And my daughter watched that shit to this day. She loved that wrestling.
No, I mean, come on, man. We grew up on Coco Beware, Junkyard Dog.
He took a lot of L's though.
Super, yeah, he did. He was a loser. Coco Beware was a loser. Come on, but he come out there. Get out there with that girl. What about Junkyard Dog? Bad News Brown. Nigga. It's no Bad News Brown.
Twice.
Yeah, Bad News Brown was dope. You look like Bad News Brown. I'm glad you I used to like Razor Ramon.
Chico's.
Chico was a dog. Superfly Snook.
Do you know this?
Dragonfly. What you know about Dragonfly?
Nah, not Dragonfly. They don't ever say Dragonfly. Nigga. Ricky Steamboat, nigga.
Nah, but he teamed up with
Dragon.
Ricky the Dragon.
Steamboat. Ever call my nigga? You know when I was young with Steamboat, when Savage came off the top rope with the belt of the throne.
Oh yeah, that was legendary. Took his ass out.
Voice was out. Yeah. Boy, that was good. I was intense. Nigga, I used to fight like that.
So it's funny you said that. So check this out. So y'all might know this type of work. So check this out. I got a real fight in Boston, right? Fight this kid, right? This is like,
How many fake fights you been?
so hold on, but check this out. I've been a millionaire. So check this out, right? So the nigga gets me in the headlock, right? The nigga gets me in the headlock, right? So the first thing I do is go under the legs, right? You know you go under the legs, you get in the headlock, you get under the legs, you back me up, right? And I damn near like power driving. Like really get into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to tell him because he's damn near paralyzed. They kind of dropped him on his neck. They kind of watched too much WWF. I remember just sitting there like, come on. Like, we're cool, everything's cool, right? Like, I don't tell. You have to do this immediately. We cool, we best friends, man. You good? I thought I killed him. I real talk.
I used to like it when people let you put the figure 4 on them.
Ooh, the Boston Crab too.
No, I never that. Do you remember when?
No, I had
busted out.
I had a big brother.
That's what I call it.
Boston Crab on me too. Fuck you, Chris, for that one. That shit actually hurt.
Boston.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
The Boston Crab, man.
He turned around to the camera.
You don't never get put in the Boston Crib, man. I gotta kill you. Don't get put in the Boston.
You don't want to.
Every now and then, we gotta get ready.
That shit hurt, bro. That shit hurt, nigga.
That's funny.
That shit hurt.
Nah, I figure 4 though.
Yeah, I wouldn't let nobody get my food.
Then you reverse it to the sharpshooter.
Yeah, I'm not into
So
that.
you
That shit
don't
hurt.
know none of this type of shit.
Nah.
You was more of a dogs and nigga on Street Fighter, fam.
Nah.
Yeah, it was all them.
I was coming up the ropes.
No, you was on Street Fighter.
Oh no. You know
You
what?
never played Street Fighter?
Yeah. But I'm some dope, bro. Come on. Get serious.
See, you can't ever.
Why can't I tell the truth?
I'm done. Yes, part of my motherfucker.
Lord Jesus.
Niggas always gotta go into it.
Nigga, what you talking about? I hated games. Y'all used to play Mortal Kombat too long, man. Like, all that shit, man. I used to be mad, nigga, at my niggas. Now, when it first came out with like Mario Kart days, and Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat, and all that shit came out. That's the same day as Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat days.
We talking about fighting.
Mortal Kombat.
I just said, nigga, I want to play Street Fighter with nigga Mario.
Mario Kart.
born in LA.
Yeah, but there's some unorthodox players, man. Like, Jokic is an unorthodox player. He's in his zone. He's in his groove right now.
You're gonna hold Murray.
Rondo's going to agitate Murray. I think Gary Harris, I've never been a fan of Gary. I thought Gary actually made a real culmination.
You don't like
what they're doing.
LeBron's a good player.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm actually a LeBron.
Defense.
I'm a LeBron fan because he's good.
He just don't got no move.
What's the series?
I'm a Lakers fan.
For what?
So everybody say Nuggets on, Lakers, Nuggets, who go first? Who goes first?
Like the Nuggets and Lakers.
First, we gotta just get past this.
No. Let's speak about it.
I don't even want to say.
We gotta get past this.
Oh, y'all, come on, y'all.
I got Yambers on this.
Lakers already there, so
Yeah, we gotta finish. Let us get past this one. I ain't gonna do. I got a little money in this, man. I'm trying to go like you know right. Turn this 100 into a little something.
This is supposed to be a show. We don't ride the fence.
Okay,
And the last question. That's not it. I asked you. Okay.
You talking about Lakers? If the Nuggets make it to play the Lakers,
Who do we got? I'm going with my niggas.
No, what's the series?
Oh, what would we go at?
4-2. I mean, 4. What is it? 3, 4-3. 4-2.
I say Nuggets in 6.
3-1. No,
That's because I'm a Denver Nuggets fan, and I don't want to say they're gonna lose. It's gonna be a rough series. Maybe they play the Lakers. I feel like they're intimidated.
Dress like a Nuggets
in my ass.
male cheerleader.
I'm a Lakers fan, but I like it's weird because like I want to.
You're ready right here.
Come on, man.
$50,000 they would lose today and they fucking lost.
Who am I going for or who am I betting on?
So I lost. Betting on my team.
I will be betting on the
Tigers lost.
Who's gonna win?
Lakers are winning the championship this year. Lakers and Raiders are winning the championship this year. It's 2020.
It's just all that shit, man.
turn this highlights on.
Man, we out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
This nigga gonna hit us with that question.
Hey, man, y'all listen. I was finna get down to check it. Yesterday, there was a whole team of like women who was asking a bunch of men a bunch of questions, right? And I honestly did not. No real shit. But yesterday, I didn't think there was enough representation too of like brothers who was gonna tell them really, you know.
So this
Dan uphold the man code.
Give us one. Give us one so they can respond to this. You know what I'm saying? Give us one. Just give us one so we can respond to one and they can get back at us. I'm like, doctor, we gonna answer something, man. If we can find something, if you can think of something.
You talking about man? We don't want to break man code.
Nah. I mean, it was a different type of cast. There was six dudes up there they picked, and there was one brother that I was like, okay, all right, you know, I'm like, okay, all right, that's thorough. Every answer, I'm like, oh, he consistent. Okay, right there. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, one was, I mean, they'll pick out who they feel it is. One feel like he had, about 9 toes out the closet, but was trying.
One was in there.
He still had a toe in there.
He was trying to keep it.
Like, it ain't all the way, the way.
But his answers were very, and there was a young dude. I understand he's young. You know what I'm saying? Very young. Didn't understand a lot of this shit. He's more on his phone and shit like that. You feel me? There was another brother who you could just tell. I don't know. I just be like, you just see him real like a lame, like a real corny dude. So his answers didn't really kind of hit to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas don't really do all that. Like, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
talk like that. Like, stop showing out for the because it was late. You know what I mean? Shit. There was another dude who was just, in there. And there was another married dude that I felt was a thoroughbred too. There was a couple of them married. But anyways, let's see what was one of the questions. Last question. Let's see what was one of the questions the ladies wanted to know. Damo, you remember any one of the questions that one of the ladies wanted to know? I thought you'd be ready. Because I'm trying to think. All right, so check. I'm trying to close it on. Let me see.
Come on now.
It was, okay, number one, do you mind
One of them was, would you still be with a bitch that one of your homies already hit?
Yeah, would you still be, if a homie hit the girl that you haven't, that you like, would you still Exactly! So right, okay, so what's your, I'm curious. So, would you marry the girl that, like, your not married, but would you still be with a girl that your homie, like, smashed?
Like previous fucker.
Before you knew her? Or
Like, cause I had a scenario.
Before I knew her, before we fucked around, or like
The homie smashed.
why are we fucking around?
Not like wow, because come on, who's really doing all that?
I mean, I know this.
Like, so it's this age. So is that your kids? Is that?
everybody's
Like smash.
We're in Denver.
Right at this.
Denver does kind of fuck up the situation when you answer these questions, right?
If you say no, you're not gonna fuck with no bitch.
Yeah, Denver does fuck up the situation.
Now let me say.
Alright, go ahead.
Homie, now.
Yeah. Okay. No, go ahead.
There is, this is what I say, there's pre-adult life. And this is okay.
What age is adult life?
I say around about 30 is a good spot. We kind of grew up competitive like that back in our days.
Right.
Teenage life going into your 20s, you know, somewhere, maybe about 28, but it's 30s.
Just switch the question. How do you feel about when you're dating someone but you fucked a bunch of their homegirls?
Wait, say it again? Wait, say that question again?
I said, how do you feel when you're dating someone and you fucked a couple of their homegirls?
Are they homies? I think it's like, yeah.
But I mean,
Unless it's open.
yeah, keep it 100.
I'm just saying, like, it's
Keep
not
it 100.
the
She
same
should
shit
know
with
that.
them because you know, it's a past adult, pre-adult life. But
I mean, if you single, you're a single man and she's single.
no, I'm just saying prior to the relationship.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you.
But that just happened. It was
It's different. Like you go
But
out,
like
you go now.
close homegirls, this is coming.
Like they hang out all the time, homegirls.
Yeah, this is real talk, real shit. If I'm in the thick of things, right? So it takes a lot even for me in my past to be like, you know, if I fuck with you, that don't mean you're my bitch, right? So, but if I do fuck with you, right, and your homegirl hasn't told you or had the conversation that we fucked around in a certain way that might fuck your shit up, and I'm in your corner, bitch, you got some fucked up friends. Yeah. Real shit. Got some fucked up friends. Yeah.
Because we know what I'm saying.
And I would, you know, at least, and that's what it is, but otherwise it's just like.
Because we know our homeboy fucked you already. Like from the first day.
Everybody's kind of weird.
Like, yeah.
You never know.
I'm just saying, like, if it's not like consistent, like,
I ain't fucking with none of I would never fuck with none of my women's. I would never fuck with her homegirls. That's
no, I'm just saying, like, prior. Like,
I'm just trying to I wouldn't take it as serious. I don't know.
Here's the next question, right? Would you still keep, if she cheated on you, would you still keep her around?
No.
I'm not that's why it's so important for women to be so smooth, man.
They are so smooth. That's why when we catch them, we gotta say no.
cheating is a man's game.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Most
Questions like that. You see what I'm saying, bitch? If you don't understand that about me, you went the wrong nigga.
Yeah.
You went the wrong nigga.
Cheating's a man's game. It's always been that way.
I don't even say that. I just know if I have to cheat,
are we
it's not that hard. It's not.
So are women that much more versatile?
Listen, all I know is I don't give a fuck what is categorized, Julie.
If you are
I don't care what is categorized.
If you were cheated, right? Who? If you was cheating on your chick,
Okay.
and she cheated on him.
I don't know. That's a different situation. I don't understand it from there.
If you wasn't, so if you wasn't cheating,
I'm saying if I'm faithful.
like she wasn't.
No. You're not getting this.
I'm getting something. I know.
But you're okay.
So if she wasn't cheating, no. So you know what I'm saying. If you wasn't cheating, then she cheated.
Yeah, fucking.
It's
a done.
But so like her, she wasn't cheating. Like when she wasn't cheating, niggas cheated.
I think it don't matter on any level.
Nigga, I'm not gonna compare that because
To be 1,000 with you, I think
she should leave.
So if you
to be 1,000 with you, at least for myself, check this out.
She should leave. She should leave me if I cheat.
Right, that's it. Exactly.
I want to leave her.
Exactly.
Depends on the situation. Because niggas be cheating and have nowhere to go.
Niggas don't have. I mean, as adults,
we should be grown. Yeah.
we should be able to leave.
You know that's not that much. Because you're not gonna cheat on your chick. Like at this age now. There's no point.
If you cheating, nigga, you're leaving.
I think there's also a different understanding too, Jack,
As a
right?
kid, it's different.
Because I understand, at least my situation, how I understand relationships. I don't look at it as relationships. I look at it like a partnership, like reflections of each other, things of that nature, right? And I think if you fucked up the business, okay, you're part CEO, whatever, of the business, and you fucked up the business, okay, with a situation, you put us in a situation where our stocks plummet, bitch, you got to go.
Well,
and that's the
why wouldn't you just make it to a whole relationship?
hell no.
Who wants to be fucking so everybody's fucking?
That won't work.
You ain't got what you doing.
No.
If you cheat, you don't relationship.
Yeah, if you're
You
single,
cheat? No.
if you're single,
Relationship.
definitely.
I'm saying if your chick cheated on you, right?
So you saying polygamy?
I mean, would you open?
Polygamy or open
I'm
relationship?
saying is a nigga tough enough to be like, oh, bitch, you got you some big guy. Are you that emotional?
There's no
But
way.
it doesn't. If
I'm saying like,
You know, it's not about dick though.
I mean,
But like,
I mean that's the only thing. But I
for
mean,
me, I'm super single. So, like, my bitch, any chick I can fuck with can go do whatever the fuck she wants. Because I do not give a fuck. Like, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not going to be with you regardless.
Right.
'Cause I'm living my life.
right.
But if it was someone, like my ex-wife or whatever, and she was like, oh, well, bitch, I'll kill you.
Right, there's a difference. There's a different respect. We're not the same, bro.
I can't do that.
We're not the same. Women and men are not the same.
Why? Aren't they? Because I can be pleased.
Because I got a dick. She's a pussy. We're not the same.
The best analogy for what
Right, real shit. Like we're not the same.
the best analogy for what he's saying is like, I can fucking stab you and you'll eat it. I can stab as many people as the fuck I want and not be harmed.
It's just the way our makeup is. And if the cross, who's my person, doesn't understand that, they have to understand that all my holes, they are plugs to my holes, right? Same thing, vice versa, to keep each other whole, so to speak, right? But if somebody knows,
You like somebody else, man.
then bitch, you got to go. That's fine.
That's right now.
No, that's fine. Move around.
No,
I'm just saying,
like chicks like other dudes.
Oh, no, I get that part. That's not. No, not at all. I'm talking about caught in the act of cheating. Right?
You was a part.
I see, and I find all the evidence that you're cheating on.
My fuck they cheat on me and I'm cheating.
But I'm giving you.
Like that.
All I'm saying,
I'm just giving you some.
no real shit. No real shit. And I think real talk. I think it goes down to also the confidence in who you are, right? Because also with this, I think what's dope about in a situation is, you know, I could do pretty dope all by my damn self. You know, I kind of realize that. And the same thing is, on the cross-reference, my lady could do dope all by her damn self, right? So there's a different want, there's a want, not a need, right? Like we're not making each other happy. We're happy and then we share that happiness. Right. And then we find that shit. There's a difference in that partnership, you understand, right? Right, so it's like, but if you know just the same way I know your weaknesses and you know mine, and that's not part of the partnership. You see what I'm saying? Like that's a different situation.
We ain't got it.
Men and women,
Our egos are being affected too hard.
Too hard.
At a woman. Too hard. Or somebody who's balls deep in
No. I don't think it's some niggas. No. You know what? You know why I say this? And this is real shit, Dewey. This is real shit, Dewey. I really believe this shit. I really believe this shit. And maybe it's the African in me. I believe nobody's fucking like me, so I'm not worried about the fucking. And that's what I'm saying. But you're going there thinking it's about somebody fucking your bitch. But to me, it's not that. To me, it's a respect level. To me, it's respect.
Doesn't he have to go other places? He can't just come showing off his dick.
Nah, I'll tell you. Right, that's what I'm saying. Right. To me, it's not fucking. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's a mental thing.
But to get there, he has.
That's what I'm talking about. So if she let him get it, no, not about fucking. Yes. No, it's about if you let somebody no, bro, it's not about that. No, if you let somebody get into your yard,
Literally get in there, dog. That may
First of all, they're not supposed to be in your house, right? This is how I see it, right? They're not supposed to be in your house, right? And if you let somebody come to your yard, you fucked up, right? You let somebody come in your yard, you fucked up. You let somebody come on your porch, you fucked up. I'm not into all that shit, right? I be real shit to be 1,000 with you, and this is real shit. This is not no gas. There's no way in the world nothing should come to my porch. If anything came to my porch, it's a wrap, bro. Let alone my yard. Like I can handle some yard play.
it doesn't matter, like,
You feel me?
women,
I can handle a site like, oh wow, the gardener is cute type shit.
yes, but like sex is different for women and men. Like if a woman cheats on you, she's already gone. Like
Right.
she's doing it emotionally.
That's exactly
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so easy to say, go ahead.
But hold on. The question was, why we can't handle it? Right? Can you handle your woman cheating on you?
No, she would be my woman after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you act that quick. Because it's more than fucking. That's what you're not getting. That's what we're saying.
No.
It's more emotional.
Yeah, that's what I'm
women
saying.
don't cheat.
Yeah, right.
Women don't cheat.
It ain't just about
like we have.
But that's the epiphany.
But this has nothing to do with the fuck, though.
No, but how is she cheating? No, we have sex for physical reasons.
Sapiosexuals is different. Sapiosexuality is different. Sapiosexuals.
I mean, that may be something you may not like, but that's not
If she's interested,
it's the sexual act.
Like it's not even like, if you know, like it's not the sexual act at all.
it's the sapiosexual part of it.
But you have to understand.
This is
I think
That's what he thinks it is.
No, I'm saying that's what makes the actual thing cheating. Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
For any married couple, for anybody.
No, it does not.
When women cross that line when they're in a relationship, they're out of the
It's
relationship.
already been over, right? It's the part of going to the mental, the conversation, the sapiosexual part. Stimulate. No, but that's where it's
So you saying your woman can't talk to no other male about it?
No, you can't be stimulated by the situation. So we're not having late night conversations, sitting up with a nigga because you're stimulated by it. You can't be wanting and yearning to say hello, how you doing, without having sex.
They're the same thing.
No, we're not.
Okay. Yes,
We're
you are.
not. Because you're saying it stops at fucking. I'm saying it stops there.
No, I'm saying if your woman is cheating on you, all right, let's say, and I'm saying she's cheating on you because she's already stimulated and someone's got her attention.
Right.
So, but the
Do I catch her?
no matter what she may wanted to cheat on you 16 times and never did.
There's a
Let
matter.
a man into her attention.
So we're saying.
So I'm saying that's the actual.
Well, hold on, you have to get to.
I ain't saying that.
So when you get to the point of realization, is what I'm saying, though, Joey. Hold on.
The difference is, hold on one second. Okay, the difference is with men and women are provoked to cheat. Like there's something missing and they're already out of the relationship and they're doing it emotionally, physically, whatever it is. When men, we do or anything, just regular life, it's just all physical. Like, we'll see some women,
when she cheats on you, it's different.
yeah, it's like,
I get that.
Cheating is not physical. So so if you understand that, that's what we're saying though. It doesn't have to get to a sexual act to be cheating. That's at least in my understanding.
Okay.
Right? It's not about friendships. It's not about that, right? So for example, so check this out. Check this out. So check this out. Check this out. Real shit. Say out of nowhere, right? Your girl ends up talking to Jeff, good friend.
Right.
Jeff. If Jeff ain't able to come to dinner, and I ain't known about Jeff, and Jeff ain't in the history of being with you, and you ain't got no history with Jeff, that's different. That's a deceitful act, right? So that's what I'm saying. That's what, when it gets to, and if I'm catching conversations, I'd rather real shit, I'd rather catch titty pics and dick pics than a conversation saying, oh my God, I'm telling you all my needs and my wants and my openings and my deepest, darkest secrets. To me, it's like, oh, well, yeah, this bitch is gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like real shit. Like this bitch is gone. And that's fine with me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's not hard for me because it's not about sex to me. You know what I'm saying?
like what you're saying, like open relationship, you already have that understanding.
Right.
Like you guys have this emotional
But I'm just saying,
communication thing, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna have sex with her, bitch, you can do whatever you want because I don't care about the physical
But
shit.
by that time, the blame, check this out.
Fall in and out of love.
But check this out.
And so it's not just a straight plan, this is how it goes. Sometimes you have rocky tones, you yourself are looking at your woman today.
You fall in and out of love, but you should never fall in and out of respect.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like there's a certain level that is expected, right? And I think a lot for a lot of women, or real talk, it's really being protected and provided and being safe. Like there's a different type of, and that's not for us. We don't need that, right? So there's different types of wants for a woman as there are for a man to feel like that, right?
I don't know, bro.
Maybe not. That could be
You
wrong.
want to feel secure with your woman. You want to feel like she's not entertaining these other men on the side.
Right, and if she is,
You see what I'm saying? That's just a sneaky nature. But
That's a sneaky nature.
If you're doing shit and you know you're doing some wrong shit and she's starting to veer, then that's on what I'm saying is like life takes different twists and turns. But the act itself is really making that extra. Now, because of course she didn't just go hire a nigga to fuck her. She's been talking and doing and I may not know.
So check
You know what I'm saying? Or you may not know.
To me, and I'm gonna say,
But the act
to me, if it got
you go there, I can't.
check it out. If it got,
You may have a lot of different roller coasters, and I'm open and I'm strong enough to understand.
But check this out.
You niggas is married, so.
Yeah,
Right.
Y'all said the same shit.
Nah, hell no.
You just leave it at a different point.
There we go.
That's all. This nigga's just leaving when he finds out the fuck is happening. You leave it when you
yeah.
bored.
Because my understanding at fucking you, well, the blame is 100% on me. Like if there's a point where you're fucking somebody else and I find out, the blame has nothing to do with you. It's 100% on me. Not only is it on me, whatever it was in the household, but it's also on me that I let it get this far, right? Infiltrated in my house and I didn't protect the home to look in the crevices in the vents to protect the home. So what I'm saying is it's that much easier for me to be like, oh shit, I'm good because no blame's 100%
So,
on
but
me.
listen what I'm saying. She comes back and says, you know what, Josh, I've been seeing this guy, I've been talking to him. You haven't been stimulating me lately, okay? I've been on movies, we've talked, we've rapped. I'm feeling like he values me more than you. Let's say. Okay.
That was easy for me. Like I swear to God,
So I don't want to go to the next level with this man. I love you, but you ain't been.
So check it out.
I'm just saying she's having a mature conversation.
but check it. Here's the thing.
You know what? You're a harlot.
No. Because my understanding is
Did she already cheat?
Julie, I got the answer. you, relationships with you, relationships with you. I don't have partnerships in a sense. See what I'm saying? So to me, it's different when you have a life partner, right? Because my understanding is this, right? If you come to me, I chose you as a life partner because I believe in whatever the situation is, right? But if you come to me and say, I have a better business opportunity, that I know that actually I can't get here, okay? Helps me flourish, go ahead. That makes it easy for me to just say, okay, all right.
And like the woman
tighten the screw.
You was right.
No.
And you've been negligent to some of the things I think you should do.
I should have said that way before she fucked that.
No, I
went to.
Or anything.
He said no fucking.
yeah.
What I'm saying is, it goes even go before then.
And she's having a mature conversation saying, I don't want to go here, but she's simulating me. I'm at work with him, let's say. Right? Yeah. I mean, or whatever. I'm just trying to paint, illustrate. Let's illustrate something. You at work, okay? So boom, he goes to it. But I'm at work and he's, every time it's just always, and I need you to step it up. It's your shit. You have it.
Yeah, but like.
That's exactly the result. Or you say, oh, man, my tip. Let me, do I do better? I'm painting this picture to say, did she already go too far?
I'm assuming that because she mentions a man in general, she went too far.
Yeah.
Now, if she was just I'm lacking this.
There's a different engagement. I really believe, to me, because women are more sapiosexuals than us, right? And I'm saying like mental stimulation, conversation stimulation, talking about stuff. And if you allow that in your, you know what I'm saying, to get to you there, right? You done fucked up.
But I'll tell you.
Right? Because it's a situation to me, it's like, I want to leave something, bring it to the table. Because every day you should be, you know what I'm saying? You should be listening. We should be trying to do this here. And if I'm lacking in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, somebody's saying, you know what, this dude quenches my thirst when I'm thirsty, right? But you've never asked me for a drink? Well then, okay, you already over there. Right?
So I was about to get married and shit, and I was opening this fucking.
I did see that post.
And fucking my ass kind of brought myself back because I was still hustling and shit. And we had a family, her son, me, my daughter. She's older, but I was like, I had to stop hustling because I don't want to do the same shit that we've been doing all these years. So I opened a weed club. She didn't want me to do it, anything. So I was like, let's take a break because I'm not ever gonna get a fucking job in my life. Ever. Like, I'm not gonna work for someone. So I opened all the clubs and dispensaries and shit. She didn't agree with it. So we were like, let's take a break. So 6 months into taking a break, I wasn't fucking with nobody. And I'm like, you just get yourself together because I know that transition was wearing on her. Because going from fast money and all that shit to really trying to settle into a legitimate life takes a toll on people. Like, regardless, if they're with you, they're with you. If they're not, they're not. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on our family, putting some shit together because I can't do that anymore. So took a little break, still in contact every fucking day. She started dating someone else. I can't blame her or whatever. Like, it is what it is. I'm doing what the fuck I need to do to figure out if that's what you need to do to figure out your life, do it. Like, we're not together, so you're not cheating on me. I don't give a shit. Like, it's all down here from your bitch, pretty much, basically, anyway. So, we go through all the conversations, and I heard her, she heard me, whatever. And she still talks to me or whatever, but it's like, when she got to the point where it wasn't, she didn't feel valued or whatever because I was putting the business and shit over her. She was like, okay, I'll move on to someone that's giving me this time, giving me this.
Absolutely.
But on the other end, I'm doing all this so we can get out of.
Hold on, wait, that's different. That's because right,
in a relationship.
Right, and I understand that conversation. As I'm for myself, right? Is understanding and there is a dynamic in balancing that, right? Right. So, and that's also with an artist too, because even Quincy Jones and Russell Simmons also talk about, like, you know, for any entrepreneurship or any artistry, you know, the same exact dynamics in order to make a relationship partnership successful, the same ones that make your artistry and your business, whatever it is, successful. Spontaneity, organization, you know, compassion, you know, all of that shit, organization, you know, all of that shit, right? All of those, so you're pulling back and forth when you have the balance of the two. That's what I've been told, that's really what I've understood. But anyways, but having that conversation is a little different. When somebody's coming to me and they're saying, you know, the business or blah, I bet I gotta work on it. You're right, I get that, right? But if somebody is saying, you gotta work on that because Jeffrey over here is giving me what I need, that right there is like, that's not the way, well, you know, it's easy.
Well, what I'm saying, the absolute camel on the back for me is the sexual act, because I feel like we went all the way past. I get that. You said it's not at the issue. Like, you know,
pretty much, sex is the point of no return.
To me, if you get to the sexual act, you know I'm borderline about to kill you. So you made that choice. And if you made that choice to put me in a situation where I'm borderline finna fucking kill you, you are not for me. Like, that's an easy one. You know what? I'm about to go.
But if you have we can have a communication and the whole thing, we open enough to be able to talk about some real, not fairy tale shit, but it's just saying, hey, nigga,
We're gonna get
you know some bullshit, nigga, or you know how niggas get bummy or whatever. I mean, I'm not that nigga. I'm just saying some niggas go through this and that niggas is watching could be inspired right now. You might be sitting at home bummy, my nigga, and she see another nigga walk past her fresh and smelling good, and you wondering why she has a roving eye. Is what I'm trying to get.
Right.
Wondering why. So fellas, let's say,
right. No, I get that.
I'm not saying you be personal.
No, I get that.
But in the whole,
So, for example,
I heard you look at somebody else and you ain't that slick now.
Respectfully, I hear a lot of people's stories, right, in the business that I'm in, right? And I heard a story, and you know, I respect because my mom always raised me as you can't weigh anybody's pain, right? So I always, you know, I never judge really, you know, anybody in that sense, right? So somebody told me a story. There's a couple stories I heard from other men, right? That have just been like, man, I'm just not built to deal with, like, you know what I'm saying? Some of this shit, like, real quick, two of them was like, two of them has 3 children, okay, with this, okay? And they've been together the whole time, married the whole time, yeah. All 3 of those children are his.
Oh, can't do it.
Right? See, right? But he's so in.
I will go to what you're saying.
He's so something you just can't do. Right? So me, I'm over here shaking my head like, I'm not built for that. I'm not built for all that, G. You feel me? I'm not built for all that.
My ex-wife's kid wasn't mine, but I would help raise him. He was
No, I get that. I get yeah, I got plenty of this.
But I'm not going to be with you while you have a baby.
And all three of them, you thought, come on. That's not it.
A couple scenarios.
Right? And then there was another one that made me squirm too. One time this dude was telling this story. He used to got the devil before we all cheers before we go.
But that's his fault, because you should know.
Come on, man. Listen,
Like, you know when a
Everybody, it should be mandated. Come on, baby gets a fucking DNA Dana. You got to talk to Dana as soon as the baby.
Nah, bitch. Nah, you're not.
Should be
You're not gonna fool me and make it seem like this is my baby.
That's some bullshit.
Not once, not twice, not thrice.
Not none.
We're not doing that.
But y'all know.
I'm not built for that.
Not none of them, though.
I'm not built for that, G. Because I still got a cheers. Hit the glass. Take a small shot. Yeah. Peer pressure.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. You come from the dairy. Come on. Hey, happiness and success to y'all, brothers. Please. So check it. And then the last dude said, another dude made me squirm. It wasn't on this last show, but it was some other shows. Dude said, he asked his girl, if he fucked her, if she fucked him, right? Did you fuck him and find out that they were cheating? Did you fuck him? She was like, no, man, I just sucked his dick. Oh, he said, you motherfucking dick, suck my bitch. Hold on. But he described it as, you know, I accepted it because he didn't, you know, like,
I'm not accepting.
right.
I hate this.
Because who, you thought I could handle that? Bitch, you don't know me enough.
know me.
You don't know me enough. You just told me right now.
With those motherfuckers,
Yo, we out. Say what's up, man. Man, talk about people, man. We out, man. Love y'all. No Jive Live, man. I told y'all we just gonna pop up whenever, how that shit is freestyle when I get on, because I don't like being in front of the camera like this.
Hey,
We don't get it in, man. Because y'all don't be telling the truth enough. That's the thing. Y'all give it, y'all force Uncle Tux to get on here, talk that shit with my people.
talk that shit, nigga.
All right, man. Love y'all.